All right. I'll give you Defect another go here. Yeah, 2 of the 3 times that I've taken Prismatic Gem, it's led to very good and very strong runs. But like that deck had a lot of good damage potential, but not a lot of good ways to block and, you know, let itself build to that damage potential. I sure don't like to see this. I've not been having a very good Blessed Act 1 the past few goes. Can maybe swing that elite there. Man, that far left path, if I can just get past that first elite, it's 3 fires. Whoa, wait a second. That's where the wing boots can come in, though. Right? Because maybe I take everything up to that point and then just swap over to that path. What if I aim to go to this fire using the boots? So probably like jump there. Then I go along to here. Then jump to here. But then it's just 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 fires, 2 elites. And if I feel real strong, then I jump. If I don't, I don't. I think so. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't much care for starting another run with another curse in my deck. And Booming Conch is, I will say the new version looks a lot better than the old version, now that it's giving you extra energy as well, but I think the wing boots here are probably my better bet. Just lets me grab an extra fire and elites. If you think of it as delayed fire and elite combat, then surely that's good enough. All lightning momentum strike or turbo. I'll take the ball lightning. Claw capacitor, cool-headed. Probably claw because I need more damage, but I sure am counting on some nice synergies for that to pay off. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and upgrade Zap with this, I think. What if I took the gold and then went to the shop? Another claw and a feral? I guess that's what this deck is doing then. Go ahead and grab the go for the eyes as well. Alright. Pretty good shot. I think an elite right now would be optimistic. Okay. Oof. Not bad. Okay, of these... Actually, Tesla Coil, right? Because I've got Zap and Ball Lightning, and then Tesla Coil with Feral can do have some pretty funny turns, and I think that's probably good enough to go ahead and start taking some upgrades. Prayer Wheel. Okay. I think I should still do this, but... Oof. Maybe I should have played the weak twice. Okay. All right. I think this deck is cooking something. I'm gonna grab this compact. Go ahead and rest into this next elite. Okay, take 10. Compact, I sure hope I draw you later. Boom. Okay. Okay, so this just takes this one out. Order. Doesn't matter. Okay. Lightning Rod, maybe? Take the lightning rod for the extra generation. Order. I think I'm going to be using this on this turn here. Feral, why are you so low in the deck? On the other hand, Feral being that low in the deck did mean that I got to benefit from permafrost a lot sooner. Alright. Can I draw enough damage this turn? I think so. Order again. I'm so quick to grab relics before looking at the cards. Consuming Shadow kind of has an anti-synergy with what we're doing here. I'll grab one more Claw. Alright, now I just need to hope I don't get owned by this. Okay, Feral. Oh, I did not think I was going to be full blocking that turn. Let's do some math here. So this is 9 damage. So 18. Or this can be 9 plus 11 is 20. Plus another 9 plus 3. Not enough. I think this is still the better way to deal damage, though. Oh wait, that was enough. Oops. I can do math, I promise. Shadow Shield is just wise. And probably a white noise for a free power. Alright. I'm gonna drink this right away. Let's go Ripple Basin. You just saved me some health. It came back. Fine. Alright, that'll do. I sure do need to use the Lucky Tonic this turn to survive. I feel like this run has the sauce. Alright, we got there. Alright. So removing strikes and creating a better block plan, I think, is going to be my priority. With that in mind, I don't know that I'd take any of these. I don't have the ingredients for multicast to pay off. Ice Lance is a nice attack, but I don't know that it gets me there. And Creative AI is a little slow. Oof. I might grab the Creative AI because, like, it's strong enough that it sometimes just wins long combats on its own. But... Here we go. Astrolabe, Runic Pyramid, or Dusty Tome. I feel like Pyramid is really good here. Astrolabe also lets me just immediately dunk my strikes, though. I would consider Bias Cog, but I don't know that... I don't know that the lightning orbs are exactly how I'm actually doing anything. Although it does considerably buff Tesla Coil. Right. Gosh, I don't know. It's the Insatiable? Gets me through. Probably go through here. God, it's so hard. I think Runic Pyramid is probably the better... Everything in me is saying that I should probably just take the Runic Pyramid, but I'm going to be so regretful if the Astrolabe would have ended up being good too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Astrolabe could just completely transform this deck into something fantastic, or it could just completely brick. Runic Pyramid is guaranteed to be at least a little good, right? Alright, I win. Well, there's that Tempest that we were talking about before. Chill. Probably not any of those. If it was an upgraded Cold Snap, I'd probably take it, but not yet. Shame about the data disk and gold-plated cables, but I think removing the strike is going to be in the long term, much better for my health. Probably grab the Heart of Iron to survive. I think also I should probably route to see more, because I have this prayer wheel, I should probably try to see some more combats to see more cards. Okay. Okay. Nice hit. Yeah, so far definitely not regretting the Runic Pyramid. Charge battery. Turbo. I probably should have saved that. Oh well. Well, that sure is a free echo form. That's gonna help a lot. Okay, Feral Turbo. Alright. And that's why I grabbed that turbo. Claw deck, go! That bulk up looking real fine. And a subroutine plus. Alright. Getting a little dangerous with what I'm doing with the deck now, but... Save it. Well, this is trouble. All right, that's nice. Sure. I don't know why I played that. Okay. This should be the end of it, though. Oh no, and I'll take a charge battery plus. I should rest if I want to actually take on Elite. Way overdid it on the block there, but also these potions are literally useless. $12, $21, $28. Oh, lucky me. And he's dead. Tesla Coil Plus is tempting, but I don't think so. Another go for the eyes. And charge battery. A beam cell. I don't think so. Beam cell's tempting, but I don't think so. First time with an attack skill and power restoring one strength and one dexterity. Why not Tempest? Because I only make 3 energy per turn. I could make 5 with Turbo, but what this deck is really trying to do is get Feral in play so it can build up power with Claw and then use its remaining energy to block. Tesla Coil, Ball Lightning, and Lightning Rod is like a nice little incidental synergy, but that's the reason I'm not picking Tempest. Now, I'm not an authority on this game. I'm not particularly great at this game, so that could be wrong. But that's my thinking on it. I think I'm taking the focus potion to take less damage here. Yep. Alright, skill, power, attack. Save the subroutine for a future turn. Guess so. They do be scaling up a little bit here. Okay, so power, attack, skill. Attack. Attack. Nice turn. Alright, I think this rainbow ring is actually making a big difference here. Barrage Plus? No, not where this deck is headed. I would take an upgraded Cool Headed. Power. Attack. Skill. Skill, power, attack. That sure is... There sure are no defense cards in my hand. Ouch! Do I have it? I don't have... Oh no, I do have subroutine in play. Okay. Skill, power, attack. Is Feral in play? It is not. Feral is pretty consistently towards the bottom of the deck here. Okay. He's coming in for 32. Cool. Power, attack. Skill. All right. Welcome to the combat, Feral. Goddamn. 10 damage on my Go for the Eyes, by the way. Wow. And now +3 for the Sword of Jade, which makes this zero cost attack deck pop off even a little harder. Overclock could be good. Yeah. Let's hold on to these. Boom. Okay, this deck is doing what I was hoping it would do right now, and that's good. It's pretty decent at blocking attacks. Probably should have held on to the Go for the Eyes. Okay, subroutine, Feral. Thank you, Ripple Basin. Power, attack, skill. Skill. None of those. Boost away. Only because it's so cheap. Definitely. A war paint to give me upgraded cards? Sure, I guess. If I have to. Compact is probably not the best one for that, but I should rest going into this boss and plan to use up my focus potion. Skill, power, attack. Maybe use up the fish oil. Just give me a head start on my defenses and offenses. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, bulk up, turbo. Didn't need to play turbo, maybe? I don't like this. Okay, there they are. Like, where the fuck are the frantic escapes? I need to play both of those. Okay, chill, subroutine, feral, strike, coolant. I sure could just die this turn. Wow. Whew. Okay, there we go. So I can play this for free. I think we're gonna get there, but this is closer than it should have been. Ah. Probably defrag here. Signal boost I could see being very useful as well, but I think it's defrag. Shit, that was close. Sai, crossbow, throwing axe. Throwing axe goes kind of hard here, doesn't it? Yeah. Hey, look, I will not lie. Me winning that combat was down to luck of the draw, in the most literal sense of that word. You know, all three of these go kind of hard here. I think it's going to be throwing axe. I could see crossbow doing some crazy stuff though. The random attack could be like meteor strike. I think I talked myself into crossbow. Because I think I've convinced myself my deck is slow enough to get lots of power in. Or lots of... Yeah, my deck has got enough sustain to it, or defense to it, to do well. Oh gosh. What is this act layout? I mean, I guess I probably want to go through that last shop. It does go crazy with Feral. That was part of the point of taking it too. It was like, oh, that just straight up. Sure. Probably should have played Zap first, just in case of that exact scenario happening. Speaking of Feral. Oh, it gets added back to my hand with... Well, that's less exciting. Hello, Rocket Punch. Then I can... Overclock, Rocket Punch. Charge battery. Bulk up. Probably just defend. Taking a little bit of damage to this guy's at the end of the world. Okay, here we go. This is a little more than I bargained for here, I think. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Boot sequence plus? Yeah. And a glacier. Alright, I think defensively the deck is good, and I think offensively we're good. I think this is more or less what the deck is going to look like here. It's 26. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Got that, that, and that. If anything, I fear I may have given myself a little too much block and not enough offense. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Dex, I think a little slow. Honestly, I think the more I'm playing this, the more I'm thinking the crossbow is the right choice because of how slow the deck is. Second boot sequence? Surely that's not too greedy, right? That does basically mean I can guarantee full block the first hit from the robot elite. All right. Good hit. Okay, so 24 incoming. I'm blocking not quite enough. There's a beam cell. Probably take out this guy because he's the easiest one to take out. Just a free null? Sure. It's been a hot minute since I fought Scrolls of Biting without, you know, losing some max HP. No. No. I really am struggling to think of what this deck really needs right now. Maybe some upgrades to its existing block. Definitely not on that. Definitely not on that. Sure. And before that causes this to be an enemy. So I can just boot sequence creative AI, get a boost. Zap. Claw. That was foolish of me. I don't know why I even did that. Subroutine's not in play yet. I do like this, that this deck literally, in principle, just scales infinitely. Yeah, it's a good question. We get to all point and laugh if it ends up making the difference, though. Black Cannon. Let's go ahead and play that here. Losing another free card. Oof. With everything in play, I get a 7-card hand without even... That's pretty good. That's why one of my only concerns really was that I would get to a point where I'm not seeing enough cards in hand if I create enough energy, but this is kind of working out very well for me. Hologram? That card's probably good enough to add. Okay. Maybe make creative AI a little easier to get in play. Yeah, it's true that it's infinite strength in decks, however you do also have to account for the... I think getting upgrades is a better choice than trying to get a couple of extra relics here, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. Courier? Oh, baby. That's 4 more block on that? That's probably worth paying for, right? Corrupt or transform? I don't have any very big attacks, so let's transform one of my strikes, I guess. Overclock, another overclock. I'm not objecting to that. Okay, what do we have here? Hidden gem. That tends to be pretty busted. You can just get this belt buckle. Guarantee an extra 2 dexterity in the upcoming fights. I can't do the liquid memories though with it. Almost as expensive to buy Horn Clean as it is to remove a strike. More expensive to remove a strike than buy the pendulum. I feel like these fisticuffs actually go pretty hard here. What if it's just fisticuffs and hidden gem? That's probably worth it, right? It's like, by default, these are dealing 10... like, 1 cost, deal 10, gain 10 block. Alright. Good call on that one. Play that to get it out of my hand. That's probably good enough there. All right. Another go for the eyes is what I lost there. Oop, order. It's a massive order issue there. Alright, now my zero cost attacks just start getting added to my discard pile. I should start playing some of those powers, huh? Alright, like Coolant. Took some damage here. Another subroutine. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm still live. It looks like my recording stopped, though. Not sufficient disk space. Did I actually... Huh! Alright, I officially ran out of space for recording this VOD. That sucks. I'll deal with it later, though. So let's see. That is a hilarious all for one. Hotfix, probably not. Boost away plus, maybe. All right, let's see what we got here. I should play that. Okay, 17 plus 7 is 24. Okay. Oh, you're going to be in a massive pain in the ass, aren't you? It's okay. Sure. All right, this is setting up to be quite nice here. Neat. Yeah. I have a good feeling this is going to be the run that wins it here. Storm is tempting, but I don't think so. I'm going to rest going into this. Oh. Okay. Maybe we definitely do that. Hologram the null? Refract was the card that I got there. Okay. So the 12. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just start with this. Flat cannon. Do I have subroutine in play? Yes, I do. $33 incoming. That's going to be another. Boom. 21, it's 44 incoming. Free echo form? I don't think this thing's gonna I don't think it's gonna win. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Put up enough block and eventually creative AI just wins it for you, I swear. Alright, so this. Probably this as well. 12 block from hologram, not bad. Yeah, I mean, 11 strength and 9 dexterity should be plenty for this. What am I? 25? Could be better, could be worse. That's going to be useful. 16 off of an 16 block off of an unupgraded defend is quite nice. $29. He's dead. I love flat cannon for enemies that add burns. All right, this is a strong as hell deck. Oh, and we just get to do this. Cool. Now he's like, oh, you can't draw more cards. I'm like, oh no. Probably just that, and sure. Take a little bit of damage, but it's not too big of a deal. Alright, so this. Sure. Go ahead and grab a claw. There's an all for one in there. If I'd taken just a little bit longer to check, I probably would have grabbed that instead. I don't think this is going to be particularly close once it's all said and done. I think this fool has just been outscaled, like, quite substantially. Okay. Oh, that's right. Feral works through this boss's effect. I forgot about that. I had replay on that and I didn't even realize. Wild. Oh, I could have played compact there. Oops. I mean, easy. All right, cool. Good defect run. Defeat a boss without losing HP, killed 6 or more elites. Very good.